Howdy all, I am Adam the Renaissance Nerd, and yesterday Gina Carano rocked the internet once again by revealing she is suing Lucasfilm and Disney for wrongful termination, all thanks to the backing of Elon Musk. That's a different story and a different conversation. We will talk about that in future videos and streams, but today, we're going to continue our discussion of Gina's lawsuit. If you want my initial take on it, go check out my video from yesterday where I broke down her statement and my thoughts about where and how it's going to proceed. But today, as I said, a slightly different tack. Once upon a time, several years ago, when Gina was first canceled by the tolerant left, we were told by them she was all these horrible things. Gina is not. Gina, when you look at the actual evidence of her statement, which is included in the brief that was submitted for the lawsuit, I've read it, I've looked through it. They have actual physical receipts of the despicable things, the despicable demands that the tolerant left made of her, to which she responded without, as she says in this statement, hate or disrespect. She responded with comedy at times and class. But that's not enough. That's not enough. As expected yesterday, the tolerant left, the Disney stans, predictably were triggered. Yes. They were triggered. Once again, let us go back in history and remember what they actually said. Data Racer has, of course, as always, collected these wonderful receipts. Look at them. Here is just a sample of the tolerance left, the Disney stan response to everything she wouldn't bend the knee to. I'm not going to read these because, frankly, they're disgusting and despicable. You can read them. You can go to Data Racer. You can check it out for yourself. But here are our actual receipts, which is why we always win. We have receipts. They do not. They don't have receipts of her being anti-Semitic or transphobic, because this is from just yesterday. Hard to say if it's her transphobia or anti-Semitism that attracts Elon. No, what's attracted Elon is a chance to, stick another knife in Disney, because that's what Elon wants to do. He wants to hurt Bob Iger. He wants to hurt Disney, maybe even take them over. Again, a discussion for another time. But Gina was screwed over. And never once in all of her commentary, you can look at it in the brief. It is available for viewing. No transphobic statement. Saying beep, bop, boop is not transphobic. And as a man of Jewish heritage, I have not seen a single bit of anti-Semitism in her posts, especially because she used a case of anti-Semitism to make her point that one group would single out another group and use them as an excuse, a scapegoat for behavior. So this is the tolerant left once again being triggered and doing stuff. We've got this guy, an actual anti-Semite. You can see by the flag he runs in his profile, Mace Windu, this ideological piece of shit who pretends to be a nerd, pretends to be a fan, because he wants to use every bit of actual nerddom as a vehicle for his ideology, his far-left Marxist ideology. Cope and thieve, you hateful fuck. Yes, the response of the tolerant left, someone who runs around with a Trans Rights Matter shirt in their profile. So no, we will not bend the knee to the likes of you. Gina will not submit to your bullying. And once again, here are the receipts of the tolerant left. And then there's this special piece of shit. We've seen him many times. He wins awards, I'm told, on other streams as Shill of the Week. Casual reminder that Gina was given the opportunity multiple times to retract her hateful, outright ignorant statements and delete her posts. Not just by Disney and Lucasfilm, but even by Jon Favreau himself. First of all, spell Favreau right. Second of all, that is made up bullshit. There has never been a moment when Jon Favreau stood up for Gina or said anything to Gina. This is them creating headcanon to support their propaganda. She didn't and was respectfully fired from the show. Oh, you mean respectfully fired as in told on Twitter she was fired? No actual statements sent to her privately, just on Twitter from Bobblehead Chapek. You are no longer working for Disney. That's the respectful. And the opportunity to retract her hateful statements. You mean the 40-person Zoom call with a bunch of alphabet mafia troglodytes who would demand her to say I'm sorry 40 times after sitting through probably 2 hours of a struggle session where she's been told over and over again, you're a hateful transphobe? That kind of opportunity? No. What reeks of desperation is you pushing this propaganda, because that's what it is. Propaganda, using Culture Crave, using disgusting film as your sources. Because these people will grab onto anything to formulate their false narratives. She isn't attempting to sue. She is suing. She doesn't want to be a part of Disney again, but that doesn't stop them from saying, pretending to be Gina, I hate Disney, but also please hire me back, senpai. No, that's not true. It's not true that she's motivated and begging to be rehired. That's not the truth, because here are the honest facts from the brief. Yes, does it say, number 1, preliminary and permanent injunctive relief requiring defendants to reinstate Carano to her prior position with no loss of pay or benefits? Yes, it says that, but this, as these idiots have actually pointed out, a wrongful termination lawsuit. This is boilerplate. You are required to request your job back, reemployment from the people who fired you. Most of the time, they don't want to go back. Why would you want to go back to the nightmare that is Disney? What this is really about from Gina is about making a statement. Because right here, she says it herself. As for me, I would love to pick up where I left off and continue my journey of creating and participating in storytelling. That doesn't mean Disney, which is my utmost passion and everything I worked so hard for. It has been difficult to move forward with the lies and labels stuck on me, backed and encouraged by the most powerful entertainment company in the world. I am grateful someone has come to my defense in such a powerful way and look forward to clearing my name. That's what this is about for Gina. Gina doesn't need their money. Gina wants her name cleared legally, definitively, without question, and she also wants to help probably set a precedent for everybody else who was canceled by the tolerant left, by the fans and stands of Disney. That's what she wants. Only idiots like this would possibly think that not wanting to be a part of Disney is a goal. They think Disney is the golden tower, the ivory tower of the world, that everybody must want to work there because it's the most magical place on earth. It isn't anymore. Nobody really wants to work there. People are running from jobs left and right in the MCU and Disney Star Wars. It's a disaster, but they don't comprehend that. To them, it's about her desire to get back to Disney because she must need the money. No, trust me, Gina Carano doesn't need their money. What she wants is her good name cleared. Now, we have seen the evidence ourselves. If you go read the brief, and I encourage you to do so that you are educated. I will be going over it in future videos and streams for the rest of this week and probably for weeks to months to come. I encourage you to read it, though. Read it for yourself. It is basically a timeline of everything that Gina was put through. Gina did nothing wrong. I stand with Gina. We all stand with Gina. Join the rebellion. Let's sit back and watch Disney squirm, because this is a fight they can't afford to win and likely will not win. All right, I'm done. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, a like would be very much appreciated. If you're new here, I invite you to subscribe to me right here on YouTube, where I hope to earn your trust and support using facts and logic, because facts and logic do not care about whiny fake fan, Stan, and SJW Fifis. Hit the notification button to my videos if you like what I'm preaching, and by all means, leave a comment. Love to hear from the true passionate fan, the Gina fan. I care what you think. I do not care what the Stans, fake fans, and SJWs have to say, because 201, you're all cowards behind keyboards, and you're a bunch of hateful little triggered bitches who are about to rue the day you picked a fight with real fans and Gina Carano. Thank you again for watching. Take it easy. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you'd like to reach out to me, please email me at therarenerd@gmail.com for all channel business purposes. I am on Twitter now, mostly for promotion and sharing of videos, maybe a little shit stirring here and there. Who knows? At the Ren Nerd. You can also find me at the Geeks and Gamers forums under @ROAS, and you can see me on Rumble and Odyssey under the Renaissance Nerd. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy.